Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Welcome back with me with Mr. Maesa. And how do you feel for today? Okay, that sounds good. I hope you guys always stay happy and stay healthy, so you guys can attending all of my class and understand all of the material I will deliver for you. Before we start talking about the material, it will be good if we start with pray together. So before we study, let's pray together. Pray begin. Finish. Okay, first let me check the attendance first. If I say your name, you just raise your hand and please say present, okay? Agus, Asep, okay, Agil, okay, Iskandar, okay, that sounds good because all of you attending all of my class for today, and I always hope you always attending all of my class like today. And before we talking about the material, I will invite you to sing national anthem Indonesia Raya, and I want one of you to lead the sing section for today. So please come forward and lead the sing section. Okay, let's start. Sing the Indonesia Raya national anthem, please. Okay, next we will going to ice breaking section. I have some games for you. If I say good morning, you should clap one times like this. And if I say good afternoon, you should clap your hand 2 times like this. And if I say good night, you should be quiet and doing like this. Understand? So let's start the game, okay? Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. Okay, thank you. I want to know about the previous material you studied. Talking about what? About descriptive text. Okay. And what else? Okay, descriptive text. It's lucky because today we will going to tell about it's kind of similar types of the text, narrative text, descriptive text, I mean. So it's kind of similar, I think. And you guys maybe have an imagine about the narrative text, the material for today. So what do you think about the narrative text? Talking about story, okay. What else? Experience, okay. Animal, okay. That sounds good because all of you have a little understanding in your brain about the narrative text. So today we're going talking about the narrative text. So the definition first. What is narrative text? Narrative text is a type of the text that tells a story. It can be based on real events or made up or fiction. So it's true. It's about a story. If you read some story, it could be a narrative text. If you guys have a story of yourself, it could be a narrative text also. So the narrative text tells about a story, and a story. And the purpose of the narrative text. What is the purpose? Purpose in Indonesia is tujuan. So the tujuan or the purpose of narrative text is to entertain the reader, but it can also teach a lesson, share experiences, or inform in a fun way. So, of course, if you guys, as maybe you guys will be the writer of the story, so the first purpose of you is to entertain the reader to read your story, okay? And also teach a lesson about your story and share experiences of your story and inform in a fun way also. So entertain first and teach a lesson, share experience and inform all of the story that you have. Or you guys as a reader, maybe you guys have some book or some magazine or the inform of the text. It's one of the part of narrative text, so that is the purpose to entertain, so the reader can understand what the story is talking about. Okay, for the next types of narrative text, there are four the types of narrative text that I have. For the first is fable. What is fable? Fable is the story. Yes, the story. But what kind of the story? The fable story, it's about talking about the animal, and the characteristic of the fable always talking about the animal, like si kancil, or in Indonesia we say kelinci dan kura-kura, like that. And it name fable, okay? Remember, fable. And next is fairy tale. What is fairy tale? Fairy tale is the type of the narrative text that the story talking about some magical element or fantasy story. Its name is fairy tale, like Cinderella or Tinkerbell, or we say right now is fairy tale like Disney. I think Disney is one of the fairy tale story, and it's the types of narrative text. Yes, Disney. I think Disney is one of the types of fairy tale story, right? And for the next is folk tale. What is the folk tale? Folk tale is traditional story passed from one generation to another, and often reflects cultural values, like Malin Kundang, or I want to say in bahasa. Jadi folktale itu cerita rakyat yang dimana ceritanya tuh mengalir dari mulut ke mulut, dan ceritanya itu bersangkut paut ke suatu budaya di daerah tersebut gitu. Seperti Malin Kundang, di situ kan kita tahu dari mulut ke mulut dari orang tua kita, terus diceritain lagi mungkin di masa depan nanti saat kita menjadi orang tua ke anak-anak kita juga, mungkin folktale ini akan terus bersambung, itu mengalir ceritanya kayak Malin Kundang. Nah, itu disebutnya folktale, like that. And for the next is a legend. What is the legend? Legend is a story about a hero or event from the past, mixes fact and fiction. So in Indonesia we say fact and fiction. Jadi ada yang dimana legend ini ceritanya itu bisa nyata atau sebuah fiksi, dan biasanya di legend ini story-nya itu tentang pahlawan atau event-event di masa lalu, kayak misalkan Sangkuriang ataupun Gatot Kaca ataupun Mahabharata. Nah, seperti itu. So it's kind of similar like folktale and legend, I think, but it always have a different also. Jadi folktale dan legend ini menurut Mister itu memiliki persamaan. Bisa jadi Malin Kundang itu termasuk legend karena itu ada di cerita masa lampau, dan legend juga itu ceritanya masa lampau juga sama gitu. Tapi pastinya memiliki tipe yang lumayan sedikit berbeda dari legend dan folktale ini. And like that is the type of the narrative text. There are fable, fairy tale, folktale, and legend. So you guys have some the types of narrative text. I have some another types of narrative text. Romance or horror movie. It's types or narrative text like Jul what its name Romeo and Juliet. That is the narrative text, and the types of the narrative text that Juliet and Romeo have is romance. So that have an horror. Also, horror is the types of the narrative text also, like The Conjuring, Deja Vu, or something like that is the types of the narrative text. And maybe the types of this has another types maybe. So you guys can search some of the text of the narrative text again, okay? And for the next is generic structure of narrative text. So what is the generic structure? What else? So generic structure is in Indonesia we say runtutan. Jadi tahapannya untuk membuat narrative text itu apa aja. And there are 3 generic structure in this slide. For the first, orientation. Second, complication. The third, resolution. For the orientation first, what is the orientation? The orientation is talking about the introduce the characteristic of the story and setting, place, and a time also, and the situation of the story, like once upon a time in a quiet village, or in Indonesia we say di sebuah gubuk hiduplah seorang petani, ataupun suatu hari terdapat kejadian yang aneh, misalkan seperti itu termasuknya ke orientasi atau pembukaan or orientation. And for the second is complication. What is complication? Complication is the generic structure that explain about the problem or the main story of the text. Jadi di complication ini bagian inti daripada si cerita tersebut. Biasanya di sini itu terdapat beberapa konflik yang muncul, kayak misalkan one day the giant angry to the villager. One day I feel scared because I see a ghost. That is the complication. And for the third, resolution. What is the resolution? Resolution is the problem solved. So if there are some problem, so it could be have problem solved also. Like in the resolution, it is that the part of the end of the story. What the end of the story may be bad ending or good ending. It the result of the ending in the resolution. Jadi di resolution ini terdapat problem solved, atau kita bisa sebut itu pemecahan masalah dari komplikasi yang tadi telah terjadi. Jadi di sini itu problemnya itu dipecahkan di bagian resolusi ini, dan di resolusi ini memunculkan hasil dari ending si cerita ini, apakah bad ending or happy ending. like that. So in resolution is intinya resolusi itu adalah hasil dari problem solved atau pemecahan masalah yang nantinya ini menghasilkan sebuah ending begitu. So if you guys want to write some story, of course what the resolution that you have, maybe if you want to have your story have a good ending or bad ending, so the problem solved that you have it have a consequence. Jadi ketika kalian menulis cerita ataupun kalian menjadi seorang penulis dan kalian membuat cerita, kalian ingin memiliki ending yang baik atau buruk, itu menurut yaitu hasil dari problem solvednya bagaimana. Kalau misalkan kalian pemecahan masalah di cerita kaliannya baik, berarti nanti endingnya juga bakal baik, dan sebaliknya kalau misalkan pemecahan masalah yang kalian bikin di resolusi ini buruk, maka di story-nya pasti bad ending juga begitu. Tapi ada beberapa juga cerita yang dibilang plot twist. What is plot twist is an unexpected, I think, of the story. Jadi di plot twist ini biasanya itu di problem solve-nya itu udah baik, tapi ternyata endingnya kok bisa jadi buruk. Itu dapat terjadi di sebuah cerita gitu. Dan balik lagi, apa itu cerita? Cerita is the part of the narrative text, don't forget it, okay? So I will read again, but I hope you or one of you can read this part, but it's okay, I will read again of the material talking for today. And for the next slide, talking about the language features of the narrative text. For the first, past tense. So most the narrative texts are written in the past. Jadi in Indonesia, okay, please sorry, di Indonesia itu di bahasa Indonesia itu kita menyebutnya kosakata yang dipakainya itu dari masa lalu. Tapi in English we can some in example like walked. He walked to the forest and she found the treasure. The treasure hunter found a car, for example, like that. So it always show the events already happen in narrative text. Atau di Indonesia saya menjelaskannya di narrative text ini biasanya terjadinya itu cerita di masa-masa lampau atau yang udah terjadi gitu. Jadi makanya di sini ada part dimana menjelaskan tentang past tense. And for the next, in action verbs. What is action verbs? Verbs that show action or what the characters do, like run, jump, watch it, or wash it, or climb it, or shout it, open it. So it's connected with past tense, like before. The verb's action, it could be a verb 2, like run to be ran, jump to be jumped, climb to be climbed, and open to be opened, like that. And for the next is time connectives, sequence words. These words help to connect event in order. For example, first, then, or it seems like, I think, penghubung or conjunction, like after that, after all they did, or finally, suddenly, and in the end, like that is the time of connectives. And the time it's connectives is the part of language features, okay? And descriptive words, like I said before, it's have connect with a previous material. Descriptive words connect to the narrative text, that adjectives and adverbs are used to describe characteristics, place, and feelings, like the angry bird, the scary dragon, or he moved quickly, he talked wisely, like that. Jadi di descriptive words ini menjelaskan tentang keadaan situasinya itu bagaimana, karakternya seperti apa, dan tempatnya bagaimana. Misalkan di tempat di rumah terbengkalai yang menyeramkan ini, ataupun feeling. Jadi si pembicara merasakan ketakutan saat melihat monster, misalkan gitu. Nah, itu masuknya ke descriptive words. And we move to the conclusion, or the last section. And before that, I want you to repeat all of the material that we have before, and please, what do you think after you study about this material? Just tell one keywords about this material, okay? So what anything that you have, just deliver, okay? Just one words for the keywords about this material. Okay, story, descriptive, past tense, time connectives, and what else? Complication, orientation. Okay, all of them is the part of the narrative text. That's good. So I will read the conclusion quickly. So the narrative text is a type of the text that tells a story to entertain or share a message, and it usually has three main parts. Just three, okay? Orientation, what else? Complication, and what? Resolution. That's right. And it uses special language features like past tense, and then time connectives. Okay, that's right. Action verbs. That's right. Descriptive language. Okay, that's right. And by understanding the structure and features, you can read stories better and write your own more effectively. Remember, every good story has a beginning, a problem, and a solution, like I said before. If you want to be a writer and you choose the good ending, so the problem solved also has a good problem solved. So the end of the story, it could be good also. Jadi saat kalian menentukan ending di cerita kalian, tentuin juga awalan dari cerita kalian, masalahnya seperti apa, pemecahannya, lalu endingnya seperti apa. Okay, like that. And that's all. And before finish the section of for today, I have some quiz or a question for you. So please answer all of the question that I have in this paper, and just come forward and and gather all of your paper. Okay, so answer the question first, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, I hope you guys can understand, okay, that what is the narrative text? Narrative text is tell about the story, mister. Or the narrative text has a three structure. There are orientation, there are resolution, there are complication, and in narrative text there are several special language feature also, mister. like past tense, okay, time connectives, okay, action verbs, okay, descriptive text language, okay. So you guys can understand all of the material, and I hope in your home you guys always read and read again about the material talking about for this section and for today, so you guys can be smart. Okay, so that's all for today. Before we finish all of the section, let's say alhamdulillah, and thank you for all of your attention, and I would say sorry if some mistake from me. I hope you guys can enjoy your life, can feel healthy also, can feel happy also, because the condition that you have have a consequence also. Okay, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.